Hey y'all, thanks for coming back. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, follow me. Okay, that was unnecessary. Anyway, is there a reason why I can't shuffle these? Oh, wait. I'm trying to decide if I want to continue with this deck. Do I want to use this deck? I think I am. Let's see what's going on. Let's get nosy, huh? Tell me something. What's going on? Bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. Way to tell me something, huh? It says message to share. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe it's a message about money. We'll see. Someone has a message to share about money. Page of Pentacles. Oh, man. And it's in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. They need to be more clear about that. Page of Cups. There's a lot of pages and knights already. There's a lot of new energy, younger energy, growth and development needed. Sorry, Page of Cups. Oh, Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles reverse. There's a lot of pentacles going on here. This is definitely about money. You know? I mean, I'm no rocket scientist. I'm just saying. There's a lot of pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. In reverse. Sorry. In reverse. Queen of Cups. Reverse. Sheesh. Okay, that was in the sixth position. So somebody, instead of loving you or protecting you or being there for you, confirmation, somebody, instead of loving you and protecting you and being there for you, they threw you under the bus, lied on you. They didn't show any type of love, loyalty, or respect. Last one, Five of Wands. Reverse. This person was supposed to come to you about some money, or there is a message on its way to you about some money. I imagine this Queen of Cups is very against it. The Page of Pentacles being in reverse means that somebody doesn't know about the money. You're unaware of it. But with the Knight of Pentacles being on its way to share this information, you're going to know. And then the next card is the Page of Cups, which is good news. So they're coming to tell you now about this money. And it's going to be enough to get you out of poverty if you're in poverty. If you're not in poverty, because very wealthy people could look at damn near everybody is in poverty, so perhaps you're going to be very, very wealthy. So this likely won't be just a couple thou. This likely won't be a couple hundred thou. This is going to be millions of dollars. You're going to be very, very wealthy. Because I just mentioned it, and that's what struck me, is like I mentioned that ultra wealthy people look at pretty much everybody as this. Because if you work, you're probably more than likely this. You're more than likely poor. Because that's the whole point in having a job, is to make sure that you can't progress. You won't get to that millionaire status until you leave a job. And I'm saying that, and while I'm saying that, I'm thinking that's probably another reason why this Queen of Cups didn't want you to have the money. Because then you would take the money and you would move out of poverty. You would move yourself into a higher realm. And you would stay there, right? Because you're not the type of person to just blow some money. You're not the type of person to just get, money and then go buy clothes and helicopters and mansions, plural, and it's just you. You're the type of person that's just going to be reasonable with the money. You're not going to be telling everybody, and now you have an entourage of 55 people, and like you're a solo dolo kind of person. I say that because the Knight of Pentacles is alone. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is alone. The Page of Cups is alone. The only one with a companion here is this Five of Pentacles in the upright. But it'll take you out of that, I need to work to make sure that my bills are paid. It will put you in a position to exercise more of your skills, your skill set, where you're trapped at a job because you need a job to pay your bills, to pay your light bill, to feed yourself, to buy gas, to pay your life insurance, stuff like that, I mean, obviously that stuff's not going to pay for itself. And you don't just get money to go just venture out and do things, This is something that this Five of Pentacles and coming out of the cold is divinely guided. Likely because this Queen of Cups in reverse was stepping on your stilettos, stepping on your Stacey Adams, trying to make sure that, you don't get it. Or if you do get it, it'll be way, way, way down the line, The Three of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me about people working together. It could even be people within a church. This person could have been working with people within a group, within a church. I'm trying to think of other groups that would agree to something like this, to, stepping in the way of somebody or helping to delay something, because this card it speaks of delays, but it's in reverse. So whoever this group of people were that were standing, whoever they are, that were standing in the way, delaying the money, like I said, they wanted that way down the road. They didn't want it to be a right now situation where you can you're in your right mind. You're, in the prime of your life. You can make decisions for yourself. They didn't want it to happen for you at a point where you can enjoy the money. They wanted it to be where you would be sick or old. Where, if you do go on a trip, you're not going to enjoy it. If you do start a company, you're not going to be spending much time building it because you're in your 60s, 70s. That's what they wanted. They wanted it to be a long time from now, and hopefully by then you'll have dementia and you'll, die of a stroke or a heart attack or something. But that's not happening. The delay is over with. There's no more stepping on your foot, holding on to your money. No more hanging on to it and being greedy. I'm looking at the smirk on this guy's face. Like he's just happy while he's clutching and stepping on the money. They really didn't want, because it's in reverse. They were happy with what they were doing. Smug, contented. The fights are over. They're not fighting about this anymore because there's nothing else to fight about. Someone in a legal position, because this is a knight, right? Somebody in the court, because a knight is part of the court. Somebody in the court decided that they were just going to end this. I can't do this anymore, and just end it. So now these losers, they can't argue about it anymore. Because they've been fighting and arguing and at each other's throats about how to keep it away from you. It's one big old game of keep away. One big game of keep away. Basically. One big old joke, one big old game of keep away. And this person, this Knight of Pentacles, is done with it. He does not want to play anymore. This is ridiculous. He realizes these people will play this. And like I just said, until you're in your 70s or 80s, they'll continue to do it. They'll continue to keep going until someone stops it. He finally realizes that you're dealing with a classroom full of kids on a Friday afternoon, pizza day and a substitute. You're the only one in control here. Everybody else is out of control. No one else is exercising any type of self-control at this point. The only way to end this is to end it. And the only way this is going to end is for him to end it. Because he's seeing that most of these people have no love, no loyalty. He's seeing that most of these people would do this even if it wasn't any money involved. That they're using this as an excuse to do this, is what I really want to say. They're using this as an excuse, like they would do this anyway. He's realizing that these people are not all there. Because they're fighting amongst each other. They're trying to do each other in. Everybody's up in arms. Nobody's relaxed. Nobody's thinking. That's what I want to say. No one's really thinking. Everybody's just impulsive. Like I said, it's a classroom of kids on pizza day. Everybody's amped up off of pop and carbohydrates, and it's a mess. Everybody acting like a kid. No one really thinking. Everybody impulsive. They would do this even if there wasn't any money. They would do this regardless because they're terrible people. I was going to say something, but I'm going to keep it to myself. The Five of Wands is, arguing and fighting. Like I said, they can't. You can't battle anymore when you know it's over. You know, as soon as this Knight of Pentacles goes and tells this person, this Page of Pentacles in reverse, once he tells that Page of Pentacles about this money, you can't fight with that Page of Pentacles. You can't even continue to fight with each other. That's what's pissing them off even more. That's what makes them want to do more impulsive things. Because they know, like, it's over. Once this person finds out about this money, everything that we've done so far was a waste of time. It didn't get us the desired outcome. This person still gets the money. So everything we did was just wasting our time. But who can you be mad at? You're a whole adult. You had no business doing this in the first place. But it ends all the drama and the chaos and the arguments and the fighting. That was random confirmation. It ends all the arguing and fighting and the plotting and the planning and you can't do any of that. Because once this person is aware, it changes the whole dynamic of the situation. And I said it like that for a reason. This person was intentionally kept in the dark so that they wouldn't be aware of what's going on. What happens when this Page of Cups becomes aware of this situation? Ugh. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. These people are so greedy. And it's not even really greedy because they couldn't even have it. They couldn't have it. It was never given to them. It was never given to them. This whole time they were plotting and planning on how to take it because they knew for a fact that they could never get it. Like, they were plotting on this person. That's why they were arguing. That's why they were fighting. That's why there was so much chaos. Because there was no, like, this doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the Page of Pentacles. And I see why the Knight of Cups is like, this person clearly doesn't know about this because everybody's arguing and fighting. But no one, not one person is arguing and fighting with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's how he knew. Like, they didn't tell this person. They're all like, you got a family full of folks that are at each other's throats, but not one of them is calling to say anything about it. Not the arguments, not the fights, nothing to this Page of Pentacles. Nothing. I mean, these people are killing each other. Like, literally. But nobody's telling the Page of Pentacles shit. That's terrible. 10 of Pentacles. They wanted to say something to this Page of Pentacles. They wanted to mention something to this Page of Pentacles. But then at the same time, it's ego and jealousy. They don't want this Page of Pentacles to have this much happiness alone. Where this Page of Pentacles is independent. You have no obligation to give us any of this. So we'd rather just take it from you altogether. Because if we tell you about it, you're going to be happy, but then you're going to start thinking about how we never supported you. And then you're going to start thinking about how we never invited you to anything. And how we never call you for anything. Unless we have problems. Or unless we want to embarrass you. And then you're going to start thinking about how no one ever calls you on your birthday. I'd rather not. That's what they're thinking. I'd rather not even put up with that. I'd rather take it from you than to sit up and have you judging me and now I gotta beg you for some money. I gotta be nice to you now. Like, that literally makes these people fucking sick. They'd rather do many other things than be fucking nice to you. Treat you like family? You mean like actually sit next to you at dinner? Nah, I'd rather just take what belongs to you. There's no way on the planet that no. Like, that's what these people were thinking. He's never going to give us any of that money. We say he's stupid. We say he's dumb. We say he's slow, but we fucking know better. The minute this person gets this money, they're not going to give us shit. And they have no reason to. Like, we have literally done nothing but be the worst people to this person. Why would they give us any of this? Any of it. Not even a 50 cents, 10 cents of it. Why would they do that? When they've needed us, they've needed me. That's what each individual person is thinking. Like, they've needed me and I didn't do shit for them. Every last one of these people who are doing this, fighting and arguing and Every last one of them know. There was a time in which this person needed me and I fucked them over because I could. Why would they? We got to make sure they don't get this money or they don't get any knowledge of it. Or they die before this money is issued to them. That is crazy. Anything to make sure that this person isn't fulfilled. Let me clarify this Queen of Cups in reverse. The Page of Swords, reverse. My first thing I looked at is these ravens up here at the top. The ravens know everything. They don't forget shit. They want this person to forget. Or they want to forget about it. They want to just walk away. Because it's this Page of Swords in reverse. They're no longer spying, and because they know it's over with. And they know this person is not. They know exactly they know that what I just said, they know to be true. They know that this person, this man who's getting this money, man, female or male, this man is getting, I'm saying man because I can, I guess, I don't know. This man that's getting this money, they know has an impeccable memory. They know is not going to forget anything that has happened to them. They know is not going to, they know this person is not going to help them. They've since stopped watching. They've been spying to see when is this person going to get this money. Because they've wanted to pretend like, you know, that was part of the plan as well. Well, if the person does get it, we can always just, you know, call and act like, oh my God, really? But they can't anymore. They can't anymore. This person is solo dolo. They can't do that. So it really doesn't make any sense for them to be spying. Spying for what? If that person is not talking to you at all, spying on them to see when they're going to get some money what does that do? Nothing. Like, this person's not going to be like, oh, hey, just as soon as I got some money, now you're blowing up my phone. I haven't spoken to you in 3 years. I haven't spoken to you in 4 years. I haven't spoken to you in 6 years. And as soon as I get some money, now you're calling me a lot. Now you're showing up at my house. How do you even know where I live? Like, they've realized that there's no way to get a piece of this money. There's no way to get in to get any. So there's no reason to be spying. There is no reason to be plotting and trying to be deceptive, because it doesn't matter if you even say hello. This person is not going to believe you. They don't trust these people, rightfully so. That could also be what this Knight of Swords has noticed. That this person is literally not connected with these people at all. That if he does come and bring him the money, none of these people would get any anyway. This person doesn't even talk to any of these people. Like I said, even if they called up and said hello, this person would be, this man would be sitting here like, how did you get my phone number? Please don't call me. If they showed up at this man's house, he'd be like, how do you know where I live? Oh my God, I gotta move. Please don't ever come, like leave right now. Like right now, and don't ever come back. Don't worry, you don't even have to leave. I'll leave. Let me lock this door and I'm never coming back. Like that. They know that that's where they're at. So there's no reason to be spying. There's no reason to even be trying to figure out a way to get back into this person's life. What about the Five of Wands in reverse? What is that all about? The World. They stopped fighting because they know that this person is going to have this money. They're going to have the life that they deserve. That's confirmation. It's out of their hands. This new opportunity is happening regardless if they like it or not. And it doesn't matter how much they fight with each other about it. Literally, no one cares. Everybody sees them as miserable people that are just fighting and arguing because they don't want to see one person happy. So there are no more arguments going on around you, likely because you're gone. Like you're going to see the world. And to be honest, not having them around you and going to see the world is the best thing for you. You're actually safer that way with these types of people not knowing where you are in the world. Because these are the types of people who would try to set you up. I know they're going to be on a cruise, on the Carnival cruise on this day. So then let's hire the hitman and then he'll throw the person over, like type of shit. It's like, it's best that they don't know anything about you. Where you live, your phone number, email address, anything, what you look like, anything, nothing. They shouldn't know anything about you, where you are, anything. They should just go live their lives. What's this Three of Pentacles? Like, who are they working with? The Seven of Cups. So this is like illusions, like the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the people they were working with are no longer disillusioned. Like they're no longer illusioned. They're now disillusioned. They know that these people had no rights to the money that they were trying to steal or trying to delay or hold up. And that all the promises that they were making these people about this money were never going to come true, not without the assistance of this Page of Pentacles. They have to have the Page of Pentacles blessing before that money could ever be given to them. They now know that at this point. Yeah, they were being inundated with all these lies and impulsive actions that these people were taking, running back and forth to them. I can't understand why they would go to a religious group. I don't understand why they would go to a religious group about this. Like, what is, I don't understand what a religious group would have to do with someone else's money that doesn't even belong to these people. Like, why would you include, you know, a church into it? Oh, unless it's something nefarious. So it's not a church, it's something like some type of society or some type of um, cult or something like that that was supposed to help them to dispose of this Page of Pentacles. But they're awakened now. Again, they're disillusioned that they're not going to get any money if they do that. So these people went to this cult or group thinking that, oh, if we go to them, they're going to help us get rid of this person before this person actually gets the money. If we can get rid of this person before they actually get the money, then we don't have to worry about this person getting the Ten of Pentacles and being the only one with it. And being the only one with authority over it. But this cult or society or whatever realized that they were just being used. They were being used. They were a means to an end to help these fighting people, this Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, to help these people get the money. That they probably weren't even, it says money improvement, they probably weren't even going to get any of the money. That's how spiteful and vindictive this group of people are. They went to this society like, yeah, you totally, yeah, whatever you need, got you. All you got to do is get rid of that person. And we'll make sure you're set. They got wise to it. Like, this, you're not going to give us anything. We're going to be sitting here with blood on our hands. And you're going to be the ones with Ten of Pentacles, contracts and portfolios and real estate and money and all types of stuff. And we're going to be the ones sitting here ducking and dodging, trying to stay out of the crosshairs of the Fed or the state or whoever. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? The Chariot. They didn't want this man to move. Again, with the World and the Chariot, is about the same thing. It's just repeating. They didn't want this person to be able to move. To balance out, and to have happiness, to be able to enjoy life. That's the main thing. They didn't want this person to be able to enjoy life. Holding the money back, holding the money up, trying to steal it, so that this person wouldn't have 10 pentacles to themselves to go enjoy life. Go enjoy your life. That's all this 10 of Pentacles would be there for. You get enjoyment out of just sitting at the dock of the bay, wasting time. You have more than enough money to do just that. You don't need to go do hustle hard for work anymore. That's the main thing. They didn't want this person to be able to enjoy their life. They wanted to enjoy it. They wanted to enjoy the money, which would mean that they would be enjoying life. I don't know, actually, because knowing that they stole it, they would not have, they would not be able to spend it the way this person could spend it. Like I said, this person could go buy helicopters if they wanted to. These people couldn't go buy no goddamn helicopters. That would cause questions. Where in the hell did you get helicopter money? You know what I mean? Where did you get this money from? How do you have access to it? That would cause questions. So they would inevitably, of course, their children, they don't think like that. They don't think in that logical order. Like, yeah, you could have used this society to knock this person off, but you will never be able to spend the money. You wouldn't be able to spend not one red cent at that point. And that's probably what the society figured out. There's no way you could spend any of the money. Because they'll know for a fact that you the one fucking did it. The person dies, you get the money, and the person dies. And then all of a sudden you have money and you're going spending willy-nilly. You don't give a fuck. Like, come on, man. They knew that the blood would be on their hands for sure. But it's all about this person not having the opportunity to see the world or do whatever it is that they want to do. They wanted to have the opportunity to do whatever it is they wanted to do. But they didn't want this man to have his money to do whatever he wanted to do. But they wanted his money so they can. Like, that is so childish. Like, you want to steal somebody else's money so that you have the right to travel and go places and see the world and enjoy and sit at the dock of the bay just wasting fucking time. But this person doesn't have that opportunity because fuck that. Nope. Like, nope, because I said nope, like, type of shit. Like, it's weird. All right, I'm wrapping this up. This is irritating because it's selfish as fuck. And like I said, it's all because, all of it is simply because they didn't want to have to ask this Page of Pentacles reverse. They didn't want to have to ask him for money. That's it. We just want to take your money and do what we want to do with your money. And we don't want you asking us what the fuck we doing with the money. Not like this person would ask, because I think he's well aware of what kind of people these are. These people don't do shit. All they do is scheme and plot and act like children. He already know what they would do with it. He already knows the vibe of all of these people. They would never go and do anything positive with it. Like I said, these people will be out wasting the money, making dumb decisions. They don't want to give it to this person because they know this person's not going to make dumb decisions, like giving them the money. Anyway. That's annoying. They're annoying. I'm just saying. You just don't want somebody to have a life. Like, we just rather you know that we love knowing that you sitting your ass at home not enjoying your life while we're out here all enjoying it, going to the casinos and going on trips and out meeting new people and buying new gaming systems and buying homes and doing everything, hanging out, living our lives. Did I mix this up enough? I don't feel like I did. Let me shuffle it. I put numbers on these. Oh, the psychic skeptic and the toxic behavior. 1 and 46, which is a 10. I put numbers on these because I was tired of flipping through that book. I cut it again. The Psychic Skeptic, Troubled Artist in reverse. Just gonna get some oracle words of wisdom. This person doesn't need them. They weird as fuck. They just some weirdos, man. That's weird. That's beyond weird. You want to do what you want to do with somebody else's money. All right. Stony decision. That's the bottom of the deck. 39. Let's do this. Words of wisdom. To go, please. Solitude. Stay. The Raven here again. Stay the fuck away. Oh, and it's number 44 as well. Stay the fuck away from these people, sir. The Spark. This keeps coming out. Mother's Touch. This is family. I say that because Uncle Fester and Morticia. No, Morticia and Uncle Fester, you know, they family. I'm going to get one more. Just one more word of wisdom. Just to put a nail in it. Undying patience in reverse. I'm going to read the bottom first. The Stonian decision. The Stoners. The Stoners are Nevermore Academy's group of Gorgons whose snakes for hair can petrify curious onlookers. The card's meaning: you may feel petrified with fear or indecision about a looming issue. Instead of reflecting on the choice at hand, you'd rather bury your head and avoid the matter entirely. The sooner you face the situation, the sooner you can loosen up. This very likely, just like the Knight was at the bottom of the deck, this is very likely the Knight needing to face that decision and just go ahead and just tell this person about the money and get it over with. The Raven. Wednesday's somber psychic gifts place her on the path of a raven, walking a lonely road. Taking time for yourself isn't selfish. There may be tasks in your life that only you can handle, so it's okay to focus inward. Surround yourself with the resources you need to succeed while you work through the latest projects and priorities. No need to actually be around anybody. Interesting. Not only do they know that this person would make good decisions, but they also know the person doesn't need them. I said that while I was shuffling this. This person doesn't need them. While I was shuffling this oracle deck. They know that this person doesn't need them, that they're A-okay being in solitude. They don't need them. So as soon as they get the money, they're not going to feel like, oh, I need my family there with me. Like some people would get money and be like, oh, I need my family. I need my family to be with me. They know this person is not like that. This person is not going to be like, I need my family. They know that this person will take steps on their own, travel on their own, they're a vibe on their own. They don't need anybody. Number 7. The Spark. Quirky Uncle Fester brings an electric personality when he arrives at Nevermore Academy, helping Wednesday uncover some shocking revelations about her investigation. If your creative batteries are running low, you just need to find something that will allow you to harness the spark of inspiration once more. While it's not recommended to stick metal into a power socket, do something equally energizing and restorative before continuing your pursuits. These people need to go find something else to do. Or they know that this person will find something productive to do alone with all of this money. It's like they know this person will go buy one property and live in that property alone. Like, and be at peace, 100% peace, with their one butler, their one maid, their one chef. Like, they're good. They know that this person will be just fine. Like, on their own. They don't really need anybody to, their batteries are not running low. This is definitely those people. They need to find something that energizes them, that's not gossiping and malicious or spiteful. A mother's touch. For Wednesday, her macabre mother cast a tall, dark shadow over her time at Nevermore Academy. But Morticia Addams is a source of fierce feminine love and affection for her whole family. Whether your instincts are maternal or infernal, this card is calling you to identify the warm and guiding energy in your life and to channel it productively. You are being asked to counsel others in their times of need. Or is there a motherly role model you can look toward for help in your own life? They need to do their own mothering. Or maybe they want to come to this person and act like, we need you. This could be a woman then. We need you to be the matriarch of the family. We need your motherly love. We need your motherly guidance. We need, maybe that's their creative spark, their idea, excuse me. That's confirmation. That's probably what they thought of. Instead of this person, because we know this person will live just fine in solitude. And this, like I said, if this is somebody's family, this is them saying, okay, let's act like family. Let's act like we need them to be a part of this family. I can't help but look at the smirk on Uncle Fester's face. Like, they really think like this is gonna work, probably. Like, let's because it says maternal or infernal, so I'm thinking they're more on the infernal side. That's not gonna work, but okay. It's not going to work. I say that because of the eye above Morticia's head. She's wise. She's guided. There's no way that foolishness would ever work. Undying Patience. The Fangs. The Fangs are Nevermore Academy's vampire clique, whose timeless nature and sun-sensitive style never get old. Immortals what? Immortals sometimes need a reminder to get with the times. Even if you have all the hours in the world, Don't sit by passively and let the future leave you behind. You need to take initiative to accomplish your goals, no matter how high or wooden the stakes are. They need to do something, and they think that this is going to work. So the Oracle deck is basically providing you with the guidance on what they think, what their new plan is. But the overall, it starts with solitude. Remain in your natural state. If you're already a solo dolo person, or you're already by yourself, or you're already, maybe you're not by yourself, but you're not with your family. You're not talking to them. You're not a part of their family. They've made it clear you're not a part of their family. So stay where you're at. And I can't help but look at this as a 73 or a 10. Sorry, 37 or a 10 in reverse. Okay, that's it for me, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to me. Tell me what you thought about this reading. I think it's kind of diabolical that a family would, only come around to be your family because there's something to gain. But that's just me. I have integrity. So there's that. Anyway, take care, guys. See you at the next one.